Alright, there we go. I believe we are good to go. Good evening, Master of Light. Good to see you again. We're kind of just going to be jumping in with some more Luigi's Mansion 3 tonight. I know this is also a little bit earlier than when I usually stream, but I had nothing else on the go tonight, so I figured why not start closer to 7 than 8 or 9, because usually I go for about 2 hours, but I'll see how I am around 9, quarter after 9, 9:30-ish, so let's go ahead and get this loaded up here. Right, I forgot I left off here. So, I believe we're not really going to waste a whole lot of extra time. We're probably just going to go straight towards the elevator and start off. I think we're at the 10th floor, I believe. I know last time we finished Basement 2. And then just did some side questing, because Basement 2 took a fair bit of time. Yeah, we are on floor 10. I've heard some things that the puzzle in this area can take a good chunk of time to figure out, so I guess we'll kind of wait and see. Still need to kind of knock that there. I've heard some things about this floor, so I guess we'll kind of wait and see. Once again, this is a blind playthrough, so I kind of wonder if not advertising, well, I guess Twitch doesn't really, like people using the word blind playthrough in, an algorithm sense anymore, so I don't know, if I guess I can't really advertise something as a blind playthrough anymore, but, I was even thinking to myself, if people don't know it's blind from, the title or whatever, would that make people less inclined to come in here and just drop a random huge spoiler? I mean, granted, I don't think there'd be a whole lot to... I don't expect, a huge spoiler for this game, and my other game that I'm playing right now is... Oh, Jesus. My other game that I'm playing right now is Final Fantasy VII, and I know... I don't know everything about Final Fantasy VII, but I know, most of the major big spoilers for that game. Or maybe not most, but, I know, the major things that people always talk about. Is there actually something to this? Alright. See, I'm just wondering, I mean, this is probably just, a case-by-case thing, but I wondered if I don't advertise this as a first playthrough, I've seen certain times, and I had this happen to me once before, where, I had something labeled as a, blind playthrough or whatever, and someone just kind of came in and spoiled, it was the final boss of Kirby Planet of Rumblebot. I was doing a blind stream of that one time, and someone just, came in and spoiled the ending for me, when I was still in World 1, so I'm just wondering if something's not labeled as blind or first playthrough or whatever, could that, in theory, lead to less trolls just showing up just to for the sake of spoiling something and then leaving? Because, I mean, that's just, like, dumb whenever that happens, but... Frick off, bat. Oh. I do see that... Also, I know this is, like, an Egyptian area, but wow, this is some Yu-Gi-Oh! Ass music if I've ever heard anything. But I know that's kind of just the nature of that, like... of, like, compositions from Yu-Gi-Oh! Anyway. If Autumn just showed up here, one, I'd probably start freaking out for a number of reasons. God, wouldn't that be something? I'm still confused about the switch here, like... Like, I don't know, I have a feeling this is something to do with Luigi, but I can't really tell. I guess I'll come back for that in a little bit, although... Wait... Oh, okay, never mind. I was like, wait, why is there a red outline on there? But I think it's just that that's a wall and this next room is just really, really massive. Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. I do recall seeing this room in, like, pre-release, like, trailers and even a couple, like, out-of-context bits of this game. It's also just making me think of the Sand Kingdom from Odyssey. Oh, look, it's a bunch of angers. Oh, these ones die in one hit. That's good to hear. Like the skybox of this room, or... This room does look really impressive, though, I gotta say. This room's definitely unlike pretty much anything else in Luigi's Mansion, honestly. Oh, this is a... I just realized this was a boo ball. Is there anything I can do with this? No, that's purely a ball. This is definitely a really visually impressive room, though. say I was expecting the sneeze there, but... Yeah, for some reason this is reminding me a lot of the Sand Kingdom from Odyssey. I mean, I get why. They're both desert areas, but... Sand Kingdom was kind of weird. Like, it was both a desert, but it also had the, like... weirdly, like... kind of Spanish vibe to it, like... No, it's definitely a bit of a strange level in that game. Do I need Luigi? I definitely see there's a yellow gem under there. Yeah, Trunker I can see as well. I guess just more so kind of the nighttime aesthetic of this right now is what was making me think of Sand Kingdom over Gobi's Valley. And I know you've been playing Banjo-Kazooie recently there, Jeremy, so I can see why you would have thought Trunker there. Oh, I have a magic lamp. That just shoots out a ton of not Will Smith or Robin Williams. Still isn't anything, is it? Oh, I guess it totally is. Aha! This feels like it would be a bad room for one of these ghosts, honestly. But you are definitely no friend of mine. Gotcha. I guess I just realized I could technically take Luigi just about anywhere in this room, I think, because it is all one big room, I believe. Aha. God, these things are annoying. Let me get the small fries here first. God, I think that's the worst thing in this game is whenever you get hit with, like, really fast attacks that don't seem like they should be, like, just attacks that come out really fast and hit you and do, like, 20 hearts of damage just because they're, like, fast attacks, basically. That was my fault. I don't know what I was attempting for there, but... Oh, really? Come on. That's dumb. Don't think I don't see you there either. Gotcha. There we go. Now then, I did not get what was in this treasure chest before, so I'll gladly take some of that. These do have things I can do. Okay, so all of these can be broken off. I see. I feel like this song just keeps changing, like, every few seconds to being something else. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this, like, yet this stream or not, but, I noticed that all of last week's streams, including the Final Fantasy one and, like, the 2 Luigi's Mansion ones I did, all of them had the webcam audio and, like, the game audio and stuff, like, completely out of sync. You can tell me if it's better now, but, like, it should be, it should be better now. And welcome, Flashy Fox. You honestly have not missed much of anything. I started... It's a little out of sync still? Okay, Okay, is that any better by any chance, or... I know it's something new that I've just been kind of on-off battling for probably almost a month now, but... And yeah, Flashy Fox, you did not miss much of anything. I started up this floor and, like... I got, like, 1 gem. I said that the music here was very, very Yu-Gi-Oh-esque, which is only... I guess because Yu-Gi-Oh! Is, like, also mostly based, like... Wait, what? Oh, wait, hold on, I think I get this. Holy shoot! That is a lot of money there. I also got a speedy ghost earlier as well in this floor, but... Yeah, I get the idea of this now. Let me know if the audio is, like, any better now. I still don't know how, like, I guess in sync it might be with the actual, like, game itself, but I think for purposes of this, I mean, and I don't know how it got, like, unsynced in the first place, honestly. I wish I did know, because, I'm a little annoyed that out of all the streams I did last week, it was, like, completely out of it. But, oh well, it's... Maybe I'll try and figure out something else with... Maybe using something besides this webcam or something. Alright. Oh, I just realized I almost just walked right by this gem. Like, all the videos last week, Fox, or like the Luigi's Mansion streams, I looked back at them, like, just because, and like, if I was speaking, the commentary, like, me talking would be out of sync with the video part of the webcam. And also, I just don't know how well it's, like, synced up to the actual, like, gameplay itself, but it's probably not, like, unnoticeable, like, super, super noticeable. It's probably more of an OCD thing than anything, but... And I did notice a yellow gem here. Just not quite sure how... Aha! I thought something was fishy about this earlier. Still seeing... Okay, that's how I get that. Ah, crap. Like... yeah, I'm seeing what you mean there. See, I was getting Mario Odyssey feels from that there. I'm seeing what you mean there. I hate doing this because, like, I don't know... Like, this is gonna be really, really bad for a second here, but... Actually, hold on. See, like, when I'm pausing here, the screen's going red. You can kind of see that in the reflection here. So, and I know this is hella out of sync right now, but... This is not professional at all. I'm just gonna say that straight up front. I'm sorry that this isn't really the most of interesting things right now. Okay, that, I think, might make a little bit more sense. How is the microphone with lining up here? I'm just curious about that. I can't really hear that now. Sorry if I'm... Sorry that this was, like... the dumbest... This is fixed now? Okay, good. I don't know what the hell happened with everything else, but as long as we're fixed now, I see where the issue is now. Again, if this was, like, a normal recording, this would be the easiest thing to fix, because, like, doing stuff in post is something that just makes infinitely more sense to me. Doing stuff live like this... Okay, this is gonna be a problem, I realize, but, like, what does... Is there really nothing with this thing? Oh, maybe the other one had the arm in the wrong spot. That's probably what it was there. Oh, dear God. You know, I guess this isn't really too far removed from Luigi's Mansion, because, I mean, even though there is, like, a sarcophagus here and everything, I mean, we're still, like, this is a game all about ghosts and everything. I guess that's not too far removed from, you know, it's still dead people at the end of the day, I guess. Also, I'm, like... I keep getting Yu-Gi-Oh vibes for this, and I can't really tell if it's because I just watched Yu-Gi-Oh the movie, like, a very few couple weeks ago, maybe. I do see that light switch on the wall there. To try and... Do I need Luigi for this here? I feel like that's useful for something, I just don't know what yet. But... oh well, I'm probably dilly-dallying here. Let's see what... Oh look, it's a character from Clone High. Luigi, you just cannot catch a break with these trap floors here. Egad, what do you got? You hear me? The signal cut out there all of a sudden. What's wrong? You fell down a sand pit. Ah, classic trap you'd find inside a pyramid. Luigi, you've got to find an escape route and watch out for more traps. Can't be any more traps when we head in the medieval place, for God's sake, but... So God, now I'm for some reason reminded of Mario Pinball Land on Game Boy Advance. I don't know if anyone's ever really played that or not, but like... That game had like an Egyptian world in that, and I remember like there's this one song that plays in that world that's... Not that it's a bad song, but kind of a... I don't want to say an annoying song, because it's really not, but, like, it's this... how should I describe it? Like, if you accidentally hit, like, a, switch in that room, it would accidentally cause a, like, a bunch of these, snakes to come out, and it would play this, like, really weird song that... I don't know. I don't know what I'm really getting at here. Gonna be a sand trap. Yep. I have a feeling I know what to do with this. Oh, Jesus. I didn't realize that was gonna damage me. That makes sense, but I guess I just wasn't really expecting it. Oh, I didn't realize there was a snake on me. That's what was damaging me there. Also, now this is just giving me, like, mad Kirby 64 vibes here. This world's just giving me all sorts of weird vibes. Like, first I'm thinking Yu-Gi-Oh!, then I'm thinking Mario Odyssey, then I'm thinking Yu-Gi-Oh! Again, and more importantly, I'm thinking of Yu-Gi-Oh! For some reason. Like... There we go. Let's get the heck out of here. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, Dry Ruins, yeah, It's funny you mentioned that, like, I've kind of done a Let's Play of Mario Kart Wii already, and by kind of, I mean, it's probably never going to be completely finished, but there's... Because... Basically, we played every cup on every CC except Mirror Mode, me and one of my friends. I've gone on, like, a couple of times throughout that LP saying, I don't really like Dry Ruins a whole lot. In fact, I'm gonna say I think it's probably my least favorite track in all of Mario Kart Wii, and I don't even think the track itself is bad, I just... Every time I play Dry Ruins, that's always the stage where shit just goes wrong. And I don't even know why it's specifically Dry Ruins that gives me trouble all the time, but it just sort of always is. Unless we're talking about the, what's the name of that one dungeon in Paper Mario? The pyramid area in that game. This seems like a bad idea. Okay, and now it's just the Spirit Temple from Ocarina of Time. Alright. By the way, I didn't really get a good chance to mention this, earlier on, but, or at least I didn't mention it because there wasn't really a whole lot of people here for a little while. Oh, crap. Not great. Oh, Jesus, it's not the light that I gotta use there. Oh, I see. And it's just gonna be a normal goober in here. As I was starting to mention, I did change around my, streaming layout a little bit. As I'm sure you guys might be able to notice a little bit. I might still make some adjustments here and there to it, but, I was just, like, wanting to make something a little bit more compact. And this is gonna be a good thing. These things almost always have goodies in them. Yep. I'm surprised I'm only missing 2 things right now, and I have a feeling where one of them might be. There was like a switch earlier on that I am really hella sus of, but... Oh, shoot. I remember seeing this in like one of the trailers for this game here. I feel like this was kind of one of those areas, like, they promoted a lot with teasers and stuff, because... Oh, Jesus, what? Really? I'll take the heart here. Feels weird to also have what really feels more like a Zelda-type dungeon in a game like this. Like, it honestly was not really what I was expecting out of a game like this at all. I do like how I can just sort of flash spiders like that. But yeah, I hope everyone's kind of just, in general, having a good old day. Well, Luigi's not about to have a good day. Uh-oh. Can I get out of this here? No. Okay, I see what I gotta do here. This is... Yeah, okay, now I definitely see what I gotta do here. Another circle here. Didn't even see me get a square there, but it works. I know it's more of a Q or a diamond, but... Okay, now I just need 2 triangles. Should probably try and grab that heart if I can. Surprised I was able to grab that heart. Where in the world's the last triangle at? Because that's the one thing I'm missing here. There it is. There we go. Wait, what? This is almost definitely going to be some sort of other trap here, but... Or it could be the start of that closing up a little bit. That is totally not a Zelda transition. No siree. Okay, this... I'm almost certain this is going to be useful for something here. Oh, I see. Way, way, way too sus of that. Hello, hello. You know, I feel like I haven't really explored much of this area, and I already have 5 of the 6 of those. And of course, it's something with these guys here. Not too bad to fight, though. Oh, that's a golden one. Mind your mommy, Mario. What freaking... That was a Mario 3 episode, I believe. That's the name of an episode of a Mario cartoon episode. I want to say it's one for Mario 3. Or I'm sorry, to go by the actual name, The Adventures of Super Mario Bros. 3, because they just can't have cartoon titles be simple sometimes. Okay, I haven't been this way yet. Yeah, because now that I think about it, if I remember that episode of Mario 3 right, like, yeah, it is Mario 3, that's what I thought. Basically... Oh, I see, this is a weight puzzle, that's wonderful. Yeah, because old Mario 3 episodes only had, they only had, they were 11-minute cartoons with 2 episodes, like, spliced in. Mario Super Show wasn't that way. Mario Super Show was a, Wait. Did I just kind of just BS my way out of this one? No, oh, gee. What the hell, why? Might have spoken way too soon. That's still way too much, shoot. Okay, not the time, game, not the time. I might actually die here. Oh, shoot. Oh, I see, hold on. I just need one of these things on here. Not a whole bunch, though, just the one. Yep. Phew. Oh, Jesus, this keeps going. Wait, shoot, what is that one there? Oh, God, oh. That's gotta be close to... Yep, okay. Please. Oh, thank God. Thank God. I was really worried about that. But that will close up that one there. I should watch the Mario 3 cartoon again one of these days. It's been a long time since I watched it, and it's definitely very cheesy, and okay, you're just not even funny anymore, Anger. Or your kids. I don't want to know which emotion you decided to have kids with, because I imagine that's probably... Why the fuck am I on this thought process now? I am so sorry to anyone who likes Inside Out. I actually really like that movie too. I haven't seen that in a long time either. No. I didn't want to pick the other thing up. I didn't even see that there was a banana down there. God, I don't want to know, honestly. I know I'm the one who brought the topic up on myself, but... So I think there's enough mummies in this room here. Oh, Jesus. This is gonna be awkward. I see a purple ghost there. I can kind of see what you mean with the Crash 3 vibes, like the pyramid levels. Oh, frick off, game. Great, that's the last thing I wanted, is 2 of these assholes around the same time. This is... Damn it, I wanted the purple guy, not the... Whatever. Get over here. The only thing that would give me more Crash vibes would be if this pyramid had like rising water levels. Oh, damn it, the fucking boulder here. No, you're not dragging me. Oh my... Get out of here. God, I hate fighting more than one of these at once. You're caught. There's another one still in here. There we go. Okay, and I can kill the snakes with the flashlight also. I guess that's nice. Arse. Get off of me. This was a mistake. Ah, crap. Ugh, damn it, these stupid snakes here. What the heck am I supposed to do with this here? Yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to... Great, now I'm wasting a freaking polter. Can you can't even use like a bone here, can you? It just seems like this would have wasted this. Or it gives me another... This doesn't help me in any way, though, like... The heck am I... Oh my god, these stupid snakes here. Headed with these mother trucking snakes on this. Oh, damn it, ice. Damn it. I'm not gonna have enough time for this. There's no way in hell I could... Yes, just kill me. Such a dumb death animation, considering... Yeah. Good night. Yeah, restart from the autosave. I think this does refill my bone, I think, doesn't it? I seem to remember that. Yes, it does. Okay, thank God. I was gonna say, that's what I thought. Oh my God, I freaking hate these snakes. Okay, probably not the best idea to immediately go for this, but I mean, the sand piles change anyway, so... Also, this reminds me a lot of the freaking, of all things to remind me of now, it's reminding me of the train mission from GoldenEye, because like at the very end of that, you have to like break, it's kind of the reverse actually, you have to use a watch laser, or actually you don't even need to use the laser, you just need to break the, like, things off this lock, and, oh, come on now, not freaking losing this because of a, oh my God, all these enemies here are, let me up, thank God. You have to, like, the... Oh my... I'm not dying to snakes here. I'm not freaking dying to snakes. Wait till you get there. Because I know once he's below... Yeah, GoldenEye's awesome. Was I just hit during a cutscene? That is dumb. Seriously, screw these damn snakes. Yes, I'm gonna say it. I've headed with these mother-king snakes in this mother-king pyramid. Before I get on that topic, yeah, there was a, the train mission in GoldenEye, if you, the ending of it, you have to use your, like, something to bust open these hatches before a bomb goes off. You're intended, I think, to use the watch laser, but I think you can use any normal gun for these hatches, I think. Usually, I don't have a problem with gameplay running through a cutscene, but just something like that where a random-ass snake can hit me in a cutscene, that's just dumb. And, I was gonna say... Is it bad? Like, I know that there's, like, all those, like, parody movies, like, there's one company that's, like, infamous for making, like, really bad parody films. Asylum, if you've, like, you need to freaking Google Asylum movies to get an idea of how bad, like, some of their movies are. But years ago they did, I think they did this movie called, Snakes on a Train. And, like, these movies are all, like, timely things to, like, coincide with other, like, proper movies. And, like, I think as a kid, I saw Snakes on a Train. Like, I didn't watch it, but, like, no, I mean, like, Asylum as in, like, that's the name of the company that's actually doing them. Like, it's a company that makes, like, just terrible knockoff movies. Like, instead of, like, Transformers, they would put out, like, Transmorphers, and, like, try and put them out. Like, these were direct-to-DVD, like, cheap, low-budget pieces of shit. Honestly, they were not good, but they were good for amusement. Snakes on a Train, I think, was meant to be, like, just a direct spoof of Snakes on a Plane, but I think, I don't know, I feel like Snakes on a Train I've at least heard of more than Snakes on a Plane. I can't explain why, but at least I feel like I've actually heard of Snakes on a Train. As a kid, I thought Snakes on a Train was just, like, some sort of sequel, because they both came out, like, kind of close to the same time, I think. Like, God, I honestly want to, hold on, like, I want to see if I can bring this up here to show this. Okay, here we go. Like, you guys need to see this here, and yes, I am gonna bring this up here instead of, Luigi's Mansion for a minute. Because, I can do this when streaming here. Sorry about that. So, we need to talk about Asylum movies here because I just want to show you guys just briefly how bad some of these are. We got everyone's favorite Sharknado. Also, I apologize if the audio may be out of sync of this. You're not missing, like, anything, really, but, like, shoot. We got Atlantic Rim, Transmorphers, Trollland, Titanic 2, Triassic World. You notice that all of these came out, like, the same year as the movies they're spoofing. Sunday School Musical. I don't even know what this is. We got Snakes on a Train, everyone's favorite. Santa Claus. The Terminators. Monster Island. Zombies. I don't even know what that's supposed to be a parody of, but... Belly Fruit, 18-Year-Old Virgin, Battle of Los Angeles. Not Battle Los Angeles, Battle of Los Angeles. Avengers Grimm. Almighty Thor. Like, how did this many bad movies get made the same year as the movies they're supposed to be spoofing? Paranormal Entity, Android Cop, not RoboCop, Android Cop, Troy the Odyssey, AVH, Alien vs. Hunter, Izzy's Way Home, not finding Dory, but The Last Sharknado, Two-Headed Shark Attack, Three-Headed Shark Attack. I didn't mean to click on this one. I think you get the picture. Sharknado 3, oh hell no, that's like the best subtitle of that. Sharknado the Fourth Awakens. Mega Shark versus Giant Octopus. Like, you get the picture. Like, so many of these movies, and I mean so many of these, are just, like, they're knockoff garbage, but they're kind of amusing at the same time. I haven't seen any of the non-shark ones. I've seen the first Sharknado, and I've seen, I haven't seen it show up here, but I've seen Mega Shark versus Colossus, which is, this movie is something. This movie is definitely something, and this video is the best part of it. Anyways, I'll go back to Luigi now, but, like, oh, there's more than 5 shark movies. There's, like, 5 Sharknadoes alone. And there's also all the Mega Shark movies. Like I said, these have to be witnessed to be believed. They are the lowest brow of quality, but that's what makes them so great. I mean, you can get the general vibe from Sharknado as it is. That movie, I think, is probably one of the most, like, infamous, so bad it's good kind of movies in, like, the last however long. But, oh, I just realized that these rotate here. Hello? I mean, you might as well, someone might as well clip that, honestly, because, like, why did I even get on this subject in the first place? I have to quickly ask myself that again. I can't even be bothered with this right now. Oh, I know why. It's because I was referencing Snakes on a Plane, which made me think of Snakes on a Train, which... I think Snakes on a Train's, like, one of the more earlier examples of that, and, like, the only one I actually knew of before I saw... Like, that's not even all of them, by the way. There's a lot more. For example, I want to check one thing here. Just give me 1 second. I wouldn't be surprised if Snakes on a Train was, or, like, just the joke of Snakes on a whatever was referenced. But, yeah, I do own this. It's, it's definitely something. I kind of bought it just for this DVD cover alone. I know you can't really see with all the glare here, but I bought it for the DVD cover alone, and it's like the entire movie, like, it opens up with, there's a bunch of like promos for just a bunch of crappy knockoff films. Also, I see what I have to do now. Didn't realize there was a torch at first. There's one promo in that that's like just a... Okay, nice. Walk like an Egyptian. I do like that song by the Bangles, so I can't really complain too much, but... Yeah, like, I'm trying to remember what other stupid ones open up with that. There's one promo from, Mega Shark vs. Colossus that's, like, in the beginning of it that's... It's just, like, 100% a Mad Max ripoff. And, like, I know, like, there was a Mad Max film in 2015, and, like, it's 100% just trying to be a ripoff of it. God, this is such a cool... Like, just a really cool aesthetic in general. I actually shivered a little bit when Luigi got cold there for a second. Alright, alright. I mean, nothing wrong with being attracted to a Cleopatra ghost. Also, I think I realized what I have to be doing now. Oh, crap. Aha. Okay, I thought I might have timed that a little too early there. God, sorry, I don't think anything's really gonna top that for the rest of this stream, honestly, because I wasn't expecting to go into a weird tangent over Asylum movies earlier, because, again, these movies need to be, like, witnessed to be believed, because, like, I knew me telling people to just look up, like, you can say, hey, look up Snakes on a Train, or look up Transmorphers, or look up Atlantic Rim or something, but, like, you don't get the full picture unless you actually see just how many of those knockoff movies exist. Oh, great. Is this turning into one of those classic Nintendo fist bosses here? So as cool as this boss is, I'm still not really sure I'm getting the exact picture here, if that makes any sense. Like, I know she has a lot of attacks, but I don't know really what determined why I was able to attack her when I did, unless it's just a waiting game more than anything. Like, I get that this is made out of sand, and I would assume that I need to... Oh my god, that range, why? I'd like to get some hearts here, honestly. which is probably not going to happen when I actually need them. Like, don't hit me from this far away here, please. Like, okay, I kind of walked into that one a tiny bit, but, like, why did that have that much reach there? Okay, I got some health back from that there. Also, I'm getting, Orochi vibes from Okami right now. For some reason. I need to... Oh, shoot! Damn it! I hope I didn't just miss my chance. Crap. Not gonna have another chance, am I? Nope! Oh, really? Oh, I kind of get the idea of what I'm doing now. I'm also going to make a beeline for that heart right now. I don't really care about doing much damage right at this second. I know I have the bones still, but I'd rather... Like, what am I supposed to do to dodge that? That's so instantaneous. I do understand a little bit better what I am supposed to do, though. What? Come on! That... I didn't walk that close to that thing now. God. There we go. Yeah, okay, so it is just... Okay, that is kind of what I thought. Okay. We're all good here. I'm fully expecting some sort of double fist attack, but... I hate this attack. Oh, well, yeah, I was right. God, how are you supposed to dodge these? This is definitely really cool music, though. I mentioned it before, but this area just... I get that it's because of, like, the whole Egyptian theme, but, like, it definitely gave me, like, big Yu-Gi-Oh vibes for some reason. I can't even remember, Yu-Gi-Oh doesn't do the whole Egyptian theme anymore, does it? Like, that was only really a thing much for the original series, right? I don't know why I'm asking this kind of question, but... Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Why does that snake have that much range? That's so dumb. Like, I can dodge almost everything else. It's just the damn range of everything, every other attack this thing... Like, God, those... You have to be so far away to dodge everything there. Oh my God, no, 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 no. I hate these stupid fist attacks. Like, what? Why does just... that is such a... God. Like, I don't objectively hate this boss. I see what I have to do, but it's... Also, bits of this music now keep making me think of the Back to the Future theme. Oh my... Why? And no, I can't... Oh my god. Crap. This third attack has way too much reach. Yeah, that part there, for some reason, that's just making me think of the Back to the Future theme. God, I'm definitely gonna die here any second, unless... This isn't the last phase of this, is it? Oh my god. If I dodge this attack, which this isn't that hard of an attack to... How the heck did I not die there? Wow! Again, I didn't think that fight was that bad, honestly. Like, I would still say that's somehow even easier than the night boss. My one problem I have with that boss fight was just the whatchamacallit, what am I trying to say here? The hitboxes being just a bit too on the extreme side, I think. Oh, nice. I actually got something in the mail today, too. I think I can show this. You might know what this is. You might know what this is here. I think that's just about everything for this floor here. Again, okay, this puzzle, this here, I don't know if this is just supposed to be a booby trap here or not, but... Like... Yeah, arrows come out of that if you step on this or not, but... I'm only missing one gem right now, and I'll be back in this area for later on anyway, but, I'm not really even sure what else we're, like, missing right now, actually.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh. Oh, yeah.
Twisted Sweets. Yeah, sure, let's check this out here. Now, on my luck, this is probably going to be some really, really, really long floor, and that I'm probably going to be here till 10 o'clock, but you know what? That's fine, honestly. I started streaming early, and... I think I might know, too, because I've seen some... I remember Chugga Conroy posted a thing on Twitter, actually, saying he was stuck at, like... one part of that Egyptian floor. Oh, hey, look, it's Balan Wonderworld. Yeah, this floor is gonna give me some really large Balan Wonderworld vibes here. Even though I know that this game came out way before that game was even announced, but... That game does look really good. Definitely really excited to play that. Also, yeah, that's... Can't fool me there. Also, did I just solve, like, a... Yeah, I did solve a mystery there, because that was not a proper doorway. I wasn't even actually paying attention to that. Okay, I see Balon's having the time of her life. I'm gonna keep calling that thing Balon just because now, but... Also, I know Balon and Balon Wonderworld's a dude, but... I'm sorry, I'm still not over the damn asylum talk, honestly. Oh, Jesus. Okay, swords. Yeah, I guess... I do remember one time I went to, like, like... Oh. Oh, dear God. Oh. Okay, nice. Oh, these are all dice blocks. That's a cool idea. Next, there's 6 of these and 6 dice blocks. Oh, I get it. Ah, crap. I might be missing out on that other one there. Nope. Wow. Okay, don't know how I didn't miss out on either of those there.
Oh, yes.
We have Paul Blart, Anger, Davy Jones, Cletus, Cleopatra, explicitly the Clone High. I mean, what's wrong with Cleopatra from Clone High? I've never really watched it, but that show was... Not to say before my time, but, like, before my time I would have been watching a show like that. And also, like, I feel like if you know anyone from Clone High, it's likely either JFK or Gandhi.
Oh, oh my. Uh-oh.
Don't know why that's, like, turning all kind of... I wasn't near that, thanks, game. I'm not sure really what's going on with that room there for the time being. I'm also getting a bit of, No More Heroes vibes right now, actually, because, of all games to be reminded of, there's, like, one boss in that that's, like, a magician. I can't remember his name, because it's, like, some Russian name that I just can't remember, but, That's a pretty unique boss fight, if I remember right. Yeah, Luigi's Mansion 3 just gives me vibes of, like, a whole bunch of random games. I do see that bill there. Oh geez, one of these guys. Right, I do need to hit this guy with that there. That makes more sense. At least I remember how to fight those guys, 'cause it's been a couple days. I do see that there's kind of a hidden doorway here somewhere. Again, I'm still not really too sure what was dictating me. And that, like... Yeah, this is only, like, one more thing to be lit up here. That does seem a bit sus to me. Oh, there we go. Aha! Nice. And unfortunately, these are all like, number 4 die, so... That's a thing, at least. Unless there's just not a hidden room there, is there? No, I guess there's not. Never mind. I kept thinking like this space here was like some sort of hidden room, but I guess it's not. Oh, okay. That's fine there. Alright, time for what is presumably something very confusing. This already looks very, very dang trippy as it is. I guess Luigi's Mansion 1 had something kind of like this with that... Like, that game had, like, upside-down mechanics, if I remember right. Actually, I know for a fact it does.
Uh-oh. Wow!
Now I'm reminded of... There's an episode of Pokemon where, it's the episode where Dawn's Apom evolves into Ambipom. They're in, like, the Solaceon ruins. There's one part where, like, the Unknown basically, like, made this really weird dimension that, oh, wait, what? Oh, I see. I need Luigi for this. Basically, there's one part where they end up, like, because the weirdness of the dimensions, like, Dawn and, I think, Kenny and Team Rocket end up, like, on the ceiling, I think. And then, like, basically as soon as the unknown, like, turn to normal, it's, like, revealed that they're on the ceiling or whatever, and, like, when gravity flips back to normal, they all just kind of start falling. Actually, I don't think Kenny was on the ceiling. I think it was just Dawn and Team Rocket. But that's definitely one of my more favorite. I like a lot of episodes from Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, but that's definitely one of the more unique ones, I think. If you want a weird, kind of trippy episode of Pokemon, that would definitely be one I could recommend. It's called Spell of the... Or not Spell of the Unknown, that's the third movie. Journey to the... Wait, is that the name of that episode? Hold on. It's something unknown. Spell of the Unknown's the third movie. Is it Journey to the Unknown? Yes, I know this is also stuff you want me to... Yes, it is. Journey to the Unknown. That's what I was thinking of. Yes, I know I have to look up random information on, like, movies and shows that are not related to Luigi's Mansion at all, and if people are still watching this, like the VOD of this, like, I don't know, years from now, and wondering... Luigi, you need to get in there. Getting this Bella. If people are watching the VOD from, like, years from now, and wondering why I spent, like, so much of this stream talking about freaking, like, Transmorphers, or Atlantic Rim, or Mega Shark versus Colossus or something, it's like... I tell you, I have a really weird, like, sense of mind. Also, what the heck would this fish be useful for? I guess nothing. So, wow, a fire extinguisher. It feels like it's been a long time since we had, like, more of a normal, straightforward hotel floor. Admittedly, like, a lot of floors have seemed really, like, almost out there, kind of. It's almost kind of, like, strangely refreshing to have a more traditional feeling floor again. Oh yeah, I guess that was for a key there, now that I think about it. It also does not feel like I've been streaming for an hour and a half. Probably because this is earlier than I usually stream, and for all I know, I haven't really decided yet, but, like, I might make streams a little bit sooner for... I know the next time I stream this is gonna be... I am gonna be streaming this on Thursday, but, some of you might know Thursday is Christmas Eve. So, I don't know exactly, like, what's going on with that. It'll probably be a stream, like, a similar, like, time frame as, like, tonight. So, like, start maybe around 6 Eastern as opposed to... Okay, then. I'm not doing this in any efficient way at all here, but... Yeah, I just figured I'd let you guys know that I do have the plans to stream this on Christmas Eve. I know some people like to spend Christmas Eve with, like, family and whatnot, which I know might not be the easiest thing this year, and I understand that's probably, like, tough for some people as well, but, like, if you don't, like, I won't, I'm never gonna be upset, like, if you can't make a stream like that, but I mean, you know, I don't really have a whole lot of anything else going on, so that's kind of why I'm gonna be still doing that. But I mean, if you can't make that, then I definitely understand. I might not even do, I might, like, I could honestly do, like, a shorter, almost backtracking type of stream, honestly, like, just not make a whole lot of, like, story progress or whatever. I do kind of want to still commit to streaming it anyways, so... Aha! That is a green gem there. That is not enough time to get any of this stuff here. Okay, I need the googe. I need the googe. I will take that. So, I guess I should have probably mentioned that earlier in the stream, but I know Fox wasn't here at the very start of this, and again, you didn't really miss anything. Oh, Armon, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. I do gotta get some more alerts down. I'll try and figure out something maybe over the holidays of... Because I'd like some alerts that are more like old quotes from, or things from like various, or like alerts from like various old Let's Plays. The Patrick alert's gonna stay for the time being. That alert's like definitely kind of just a part of this channel now, but... Like, I know... Like, I have some random alerts for things like donations and, like, bid alerts and stuff, which you guys can't really see. I think people can only donate bits and stuff after they reach, affiliate. God, imagine if there was if Asylum did a movie called Googe. Like, what if? I guess I could show you the other alerts that I have, because they're not good, I'll say that much, but, like, well, we've already seen Patrick. Yeah, Streamlabs thankfully has this weird thing of, like, you can do, like, test alerts here. That's a default alert. I need to actually have a proper subscription alert, even though I don't think people can subscribe unless... Subscriptions, I think that's an affiliate thing as well, if I remember right. For those who don't know, I am trying to reach affiliate, and the only thing I'm missing for getting Twitch affiliate at this point is consistent 3 viewers in, like, the span of, like, a certain amount of time. It's a really weird algorithm thing, and I know it's something that, like... It just averages over time. That's, like, the only thing I'm really missing. Like, I know some people struggle with reaching the 50 followers, but, I'm technically new-ish, but also not new to Twitch. I've kind of been doing this on-off for over 8 years now. Probably almost 9 years, close to that. So, I've kind of just accumulated a bunch of followers just from that alone. And, yeah, so, subbing is affiliate, that's what I thought. But yeah, that's basically, like, kind of my, I don't want to say my New Year goal, but, like, because, like, I imagine that in the new year I can almost certainly reach affiliate pretty, not like pretty fast, but, like, I imagine... Again, like, I'm only missing that one thing for affiliate. That is one big-ass fish. I will just show some of the other random alerts that I have. So that's my donation alert, which is kind of stupid, but my bit alert is the exact same, just without the Patrick music. I know I need to think of something better for that than that, but and I think the host is, yeah, I don't have anything of interest for the host either. That little jingle, like that's from the SpongeBob plug and play like TV game. If you're not familiar with that at all, I might, yes, actually, I think I have it down here somewhere. It's from this. If you don't know what this is basically a TV plug and play game here. I did a mystery game on this like earlier this year. I'm surprised the damn thing even works, cause it's only mono sound, first of all. It has 5 games built in for that, and they're almost all terrible. Like, the only ones that are, like, of note, does the music not... Wait, hold on. I know what it is. The music should play. I can hear it on my end, and from the looks of things... Yeah, from the looks of things, alert box is on. Oh, hold on. Try that again. Wait, hold on. Yeah, I don't know why Alertbox is just not playing the music. There's definitely supposed to be a jingle, and I can hear it on my end, so I don't know why it's not coming through on your guys' end. I actually do not know why it wouldn't be coming through. So... It's really creepy seeing the weird fish heads of those things fly off like that. But yeah, the SpongeBob plug and play TV thing, it's dumb. I don't know what... Oh, okay, I didn't even see that there. Also a rat on me, I think. Frick off. Oh, I get what this is. Oh my god, freaking rats here, really? I think. Okay, never mind. I thought we might have... Okay, never mind. I thought For a second there, I thought we might have had, like, a weird Rube Goldberg machine or something for a second, but... Die. Yes, I see you there. Okay, that's not really anything. Wait. No, I didn't think I'd be able to just... Do I have to... Okay, no, I didn't think so. Wait. Oh.
Whoa.
I'm a fool. I didn't realize I had to actually activate a cutscene for that. Oh, I see how this is.
No!
Okay. Maybe that wasn't such a good idea there. Color me... not confused, but kinda? Like, for something if I'm supposed to... Wait, hold on. I can't do anything with... There we go. Right, yeah, 'cause there was some spheres there. I know that... I figured that out at the end of that there, Egad. I do kind of wish he wasn't as blunt with that, like... like, I guess it's just kind of a lucky thing that I was already using Luigi at that point anyway, but like... You know, I kind of quickly figured out exactly what I was doing with that there anyway. This also seems sus to me, but I already got something in this area, so... I might actually... sorry. I might take a very, 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 very quick break. I know we have a cutscene here, most likely, but I'm just gonna take a very, very, very quick break, and I'll be back in, like, 2 minutes or so. So, I'll see you guys here in just a moment here. Alright. We are officially back. And the BRB is no longer there. Alright. Oh, I see, we gotta... Oh, I see, we got a mirror puzzle here. No, it's funny that you were mentioning earlier about, like, carnivals earlier, Fox. The only thing really, it's not even so much a carnival, I guess it kind of is, but, like, there was always, like, a yearly, exhibition, like more like a local fair than a carnival, I guess, even though it's kind of similar. But, like, the only real, like, thing we had kind of that was kind of like anything like this was more of, like, a mirror maze, which was, it was cool, but it was always the same, like, every year, and like, the whole carnival was the same every year, pretty much, like, same exact rides, pretty much in the same exact locations, like, every single year. So eventually I kind of just stopped going, honestly. Like, the last time I went was honestly in, like, 2012, 2011, maybe, even, since the last time I went. In fact, I remember back then, Mom was like, you know, I know, like, this was, like, maybe 2013 or something. My mom was like, you know, we don't really have, like, a whole lot of money or something right then and there, or, like, I must have had some money, because this was, like, after I was YouTube partnered, so I had at least a little tiny bit of my own money, I guess. But, nothing, like, substantial or anything, but at least, like, something anyway. So, but, what am I trying to say here? I think at one point Mom was like, you know, if you don't want to go to the exhibition this year, I'll buy you... She said this to me, she was like, if you don't want to do this, I'll buy you both the upcoming games that you want, or whatever, which were Wind Waker HD and Pokemon X and Y, and I was like, I wasn't planning to go to the exhibition anyways, so, I guess you're kind of into that deal now, I guess. I don't remember why, like, I guess Mom was just being generous to me that time, like, I don't really know. I could have probably afforded at least one of those, and I was getting Wind Waker at the time, I know, because I was going to do a Let's Play of that game, which I did do a Let's Play of that game, at that era. But, oh, hold on. Hello. Yellow gem. Oh, I see now. The mirror was pointing back that way. Oh, that's unfortunate. I remember the mirror maze being kind of cool, because, like, once you went through it, you could, there was, like, a slide. There was, like, a slide at the end of it, but, yeah. I think it was also one of those things that, I know my late grandmother who, my paternal grandmother, I guess I should say, she passed away in 2011, but, she always used to like going to the exhibition with us, like me, it was usually like me, my aunt, and my grandmother, and my grandmother liked it because they always had bingo there as well, and, like, basically, she would always play bingo the entire time while the rest of us, like, were off kind of doing our own thing. And they had other things, too. Like, I think there might have been, like, a petting zoo at some point. I think there was, like... I think there was maybe horse racing for, like, the older crowds, which, especially back then, but even now as an adult, I'm not one for horse racing very much. God, these things are jerks. Die. There we go.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, hard to say. It's... I think I read in the news this past summer that this was, like, the first time in, like, 100 years since doing the yearly exhibitions that it wouldn't go on because of the pandemic. Which kind of says a lot, I think, honestly. Obviously, like, stuff would have changed in, like, 100 years of doing it. Obviously, they wouldn't have had, like, the rides then. And, like, the thing is that not a lot of the rides were that interesting. Like, there was a couple of those, like, tilt-a-whirl type things where, like, you go upside down and someone vomits, and, like, there'd be, like, this weird... It was almost like a cylinder that had things that rotated, so, like, this whole thing would just kind of rotate upside down with, like, the individual cars being able to flip around as well, and I don't know, I was never really one for those kinds of things, and then there was also, like, big, like, Like, there's this one that was just basically like a big, like, crane claw thing that had, like, spinning chairs and stuff like that. It wasn't, like, I don't know. I kind of like roller coasters, but, like, I don't really care much for, like, stuff where you go, like, upside down or anything like that, personally. Oh, geez, sorry. Sorry about that. This seems really, really sus to me right now. Wait. Huh? No. Hold on, Oh! Hold on. You don't have a top hat, I'm noticing. There we go. Aha. I thought there was something a little suspicious about that. And purple I'll gladly take that. Sorry, I'm just kind of catching up again on the notes here. I guess I don't need to be searching a whole lot besides for things like money. So... Found an Awkward Hugs board game once at a Christmas tree shop. I was not... Yeah, that is definitely a little strange. This is probably just gonna be a weird mishmash of all the other rooms we've seen here, I think. It's from the looks of things. It almost looks like a Luigi's Mansion 1 boss room. This whole floor does, like, kind of feel more, like, straightforward than some of the other floors, which I guess isn't really so much of a bad thing, really, because as cool as the other floors are, like, it almost felt like the last one, I didn't even feel like I was playing Luigi's Mansion. I felt like I was playing, like, Paper Mario or Legend of Zelda or something, honestly, with, like, a little bit of a Yu-Gi-Oh! Theme to it, but this floor was pretty standard, with a cool, like, twist to it as well. And thank you for the bless yous as well. Don't be dissing my Luigi hat. Oh, maybe that's why I thought that kind of felt more like a boss arena, because it probably is one. Well, unfortunately, your wardrobe sinks, as does yours. As does yours. Now I'm gonna take your secret money stash. We gotta be... Well, you can see kind of on the thing, but I was gonna say, we gotta be getting close to 50 grand here pretty soon. I don't know what you're trying to do, Goober. Alright, that floor is pretty simple. Also, wait, I'm in a different Oh, the layout just kind of mixed up here. Or changed around. Oh, great. How in the world did... Oh, come on. Come on. There we go.
Oh, yes.
Oh, great. So we're going to be playing Door Rando with this area. That's just what I want to see.
Hello.
Oh, I see what's going on here. I like the idea behind this, but I kind of find it a little bit annoying, but it does make sense. And that fan's gonna be going off, of course, making it hard to approach from the center. That's just wonderful. Hold on. Oh, hold on. I didn't know I could break that. That actually makes things a lot simpler there. Okay. I'm gonna take a wild assumption and say this is not the door I want to go into. No. Shoot. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I was wondering kind of what the purpose of this area was. Yeah, stop flexing, you big guy. There we go. I'm almost positive there's nothing else in this area with Luigi right now. Well, there's a bit of money down here that I miss. Dang it. Like, I like the idea behind this, but, like... I kind of... The thing I don't like about it is more so just the fact that we're retreading old rooms kind of without any good direction right now. And then sometimes having to just fight stuff in rooms that we've already been in with no real, like, way of leaving or anything. It's not like it's the worst... absolute worst thing in the world. Like, combat in this game is usually pretty smooth anyway, but... yeah.
Oh, yes.
This is not the room I wanted to be in. No. Oh, wow, I got all three of them at once. Holy hell, that's good. I kind of messed up with that, though. Oh, this is not gonna be fun at all. I hate that I freaking messed up that, because I hate fighting just one of these by themselves. Like, I hate that these things can just, in groups, can do that. Like, just interrupt what you're doing with, like... you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I don't think I need to be going through this. Oh, shoot. Ah, crap. I need to freaking remember to not start sucking up these. Okay, got you. Damn it. See, I don't mind these other ghosts here, like... The generic-ass goobers, like, aren't tough at all. Okay. It's like the fact that I'm basically in door... There we go. Okay. Now we're finally in go mode here. Why am I describing this as a randomizer at this point? Hey, don't hit me. I was charging that up there, and I don't know why I was trying to suck that card up there. Oh. Okay, I don't know what I was supposed to do to avoid that, but okay. Can't do anything with that. I'm actually surprised I could. I feel like I'm the only person who didn't really like the Brutals very much, honestly. Okay, that's exactly what I needed to do there. Oh, really? Damn it. I can see that. This is definitely a very unique boss fight. I do get the idea of what I'm doing now, though. Oh, pff, I didn't even see that thing there, actually. There we go. Alright, got one of them down. I'd like to get a heart from that, but that's fine. Oh, wonderful. One of those is a time bomb. Now I gotta pay attention to which one is the real one, then. I see. Okay, this did just get a little bit more interesting. Shoot. Okay, there we go. Crap, I want to say this one was real. Damn it! Oh my... Wow. This is actually harder than I thought. Okay, you know what's actually a good idea? Let's pay attention to which one's the bomb here, because there's only one of those, so if I know which one's the bomb, I know which one to not attack. So the bomb currently is on the left. Yeah, this one here. Shoot, I think the bomb's the one on the top there. Crap. I'm gonna say this one's not a bomb. Thank God. Okay, and this is the other one with full health. Okay. And I got some hearts out of this, too. Thank God. It's actually really clever. So you don't have a whole lot of health left. But... okay, I do have to pay attention. So it's back in the center again. I gotta keep a dang close eye on that one there. Oh. Oh, dear God. I want to say it's this one here. Nope. Shoot. Oh, that is so... I don't know if this... unless the... I wasn't even paying attention at that point which one the how was in. It's hard to say whether or not that's chance-based or not, honestly. Like... oh, come on! I hate messing the timing up of that one there. So if this is middle again, I'm going to just... I'm gonna just assume if this is middle for the third time here. Okay, no, I don't think it is. I think it's the one on the right there. I wasn't actually paying attention. What? 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 Oh, that's dumb. I don't know why that didn't work there, but... I'm taking a 1 in 3 guess here. Nope, that's a bomb. Oh my God, this is... like, this fight is very cool, but that's dumb. Honestly, that's really dumb. Okay, I think it's the middle one yet again, so that's kind of the one that I'm gonna keep an eye on. Okay, hold on. It did just taunt there. What the fudge? Why is it... oh, it didn't even... it never did that before, damn it. It's not gonna be this one, I bet. Nope! God. This went from being really cool to being downright bullshit. Unless I can use, like, my flashlight or my blacklight on that to kind of give me a hint. I can try that, but I mean, like, I'm not even paying attention to which one this is. Okay, it's that one there. This one kind of twitched a little. This is stupid! This is legitimately very, very stupid. I think it's the one on the right this time. I honestly stopped paying attention. One more hit from anything will kill me. If you could tell me just sort of what the hint would be, maybe. I'm gonna be hit by a card here. That is stupid! Why? I mean, like... Oh, really? I can't skip this? Oh. You know, this went from being a legitimately really cool boss, and it still is, but that last phase kind of brings the bullshit meter up a little bit too much, if you ask me. See, I was thinking that too, but also I saw the ghost, like, stick out at the end without the biggest trail. Well, at least I know that this is going to be the easiest part of this, but... Or, like, this fight's gonna be easy until then, but... I don't know, and then just why it was suddenly... Like, I get that the hats probably weren't all in the center, but, like... I don't know, that to me just also seems really stupid as well. I was pressing the triggers for that, damn it. Doesn't matter which one I take here. I got one. Okay, so again, I'm gonna pay attention to the bomb for the second one here, just so I don't accidentally grab that one. So it's the one on the right. It's the one on the right that I don't want. I think it'd honestly be fine even without the stupid, like, lights out mechanic. God, like, it's not even that there's, like, one small thing I hate about this boss. It's an amalgamation of just a bunch of little tiny things. I also didn't pay attention to where the bomb was. I want to say it's on the left, but... if it's not, I might be a little upset, but... Okay, I'm just gonna go for this one. I don't think this is here. No. Yeah, I kind of figured as much with that, Fox, but... I don't know, like, even in the darkness, like, there's already a bunch of BS that you have to kind of pay attention for anyway. Like, I see that this one's in the middle here. Like, it's gonna be the last one to start moving here. I'm following this one. Ah, damn it. They're off screen. That attack is stupid. Why does it have that? Ah, damn it. I mistimed that. Oh, wow. Nope, that's a bomb. Like... It's on the right. Like, I can follow it. It's just that, again, there has to be some... There's so much other, like, smaller pieces of BS that kind of go about. What? It didn't even... That's... I didn't even see any red flashing there before it started getting closer, so that's why I didn't jump there. This is... I'm sorry, this went from being, like, a really cool and unique boss fight to being the stupidest one in the game so far. Like, I'm gonna go as far to say I think that the Night Guy was better than this. If only for this freaking last phase alone. Like, the Night Guy was unnecessarily bad, but... Okay, it is starting to do that. I'm gonna assume this... God, I hate that this is... Ugh, this is so stupid! Like, I appreciate the offer to try and pay attention, Fox, but, like, there's also a time delay here, so... Yes, okay, I do see which one... Oh my god, no! Oh, wait. What? I hit it and I died at the same time? What the hell? Yes, get your arse up, Luigi. Like, I don't know what to think of this right now. Like, I keep just... Hold on. Oh my god. Go to hell where you belong! Oh my god. I don't know what that ending was there, but... Like, honest to God, I don't think I've ever seen a boss fight that otherwise really would not be bad. That fight was honestly... I'm gonna go as far to say that fight was great, but that one last part of it really knocked it down a peg for me. Like, honestly, like, that could have easily been, like... I don't want to say my favorite boss so far, because I really don't know what that would honestly go to, but... my opinion of it was just knocked down a lot. Like, that's like the equivalent of getting, like straight A's on all your exams, but then slipping on ice, like, on the step out of school. You slip off, like, the stairs and then land flat on your face on pavement and have to go to the hospital with both a concussion and, like... I don't know, really, but, like, that fight was not fun at all. Sharknado 3, oh hell no. But we did get floor number 12, though. It's, God, it feels so crazy thinking how many of these things we have now. Like, it does not feel like we're near the end of this game at all yet.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, Basement 2 was way easier for me. Like, I know we kind of talked about this before, and yeah, it was like a change in gameplay style, and I can see how that might be confusing for people, but I found the rubber duck boss way easier than that. Like, again, I only took like one hit in that entire fight, if that. Basement 6 was still really awful, I will say that much. The fight on floor 11, like, legit, the Hatter Sisters, very easy fight until the end where it just suddenly becomes bullshit. That's, like... I feel like if there's any fight where BS should be amped up, it should be or any place where BS should be amped up, it should be the middle. Because if something starts off great and ends really great, but trips a bit in the middle, that's probably, like, the worst, like, the least of evils that could happen. Like, I think it's the absolute worst. Well, I think it's both really bad when something starts off great but ends really bad. Yeah, I know how I keep calling Cletus the rubber duck boss, but it's... Yeah, I don't know, man. It's... I liked most bosses in this game, but that was not one that I liked very much. Okay, so I'm missing the bosses for floors 10 and onward. Look, his name's even close to Cletus. Nikki, Lindsay, and Guinea. I feel like that should be a reference I understand, but I don't really. I guess I don't really pay attention to magicians more so, but... Oh, man. I don't know, like, I want to like that fight more than I did, or I wanted to like it more than I did, but that fight was... Oh, that fight. Yeah, I think that is gonna do it for our stream tonight, though. It was a fun stream, though. I did enjoy the floor we did do. Or the 2 floors we did do, and we definitely got a lot of progress done. I just kind of feel a tiny bit burnt out from doing what we just kind of went through. So... yeah, Gilly. But yeah, I think that is gonna do pretty much it for this stream here. Like I said, I will be back Christmas Eve. It'll probably be about the same time, like maybe even possibly earlier, like maybe even well, no, I don't know if 5 p.m. Eastern would be a good time, because I know that would be like some people would probably be having dinner by that point. I think it'll probably be at least 6 p.m. Eastern, but probably not too late in case, I don't know, in case kids want to get to bed before Santa shows up or something. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, again, like, sorry to end on such a downer note. Like, I really did want to like that boss, but the ending just kind of became complete bullshit for me at the end there. So, how about we... How about we raid somebody? And I think I'm feeling like raiding with some messages like hashtag... So, we're going to... We are going to raid Odin's Spack, and we're going to use all of these hashtags. As tacky as it is, we need to freaking talk about the Asylum movies. So, next time we may or may not talk about Asylum movies, but it is something we will be doing. So, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on Christmas Eve. I'll probably bring a Santa hat or something. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out.